Sharing stories from our recent trip to the nation's capital. This week in Louisiana Agriculture followed a group of Louisiana Farm Bureau young farmers and ranchers as they brought issues which affect you and me to the attention of Louisiana's congressional delegation. Those issues include immigrant labor, the Clean Water Act, and the Farm Bill. As This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's A.J. Sabine shows us, those young farmers and ranchers hope to keep Louisiana agriculture in the national dialogue.
Louisiana young farmers and ranchers file into 4th District Congressman John Fleming's office one by one with issues on their minds. From clean water to a new farm bill, these farmers and ranchers have a lot to talk about. Fleming listened carefully to YFNR State Chair Marty Woldridge explain the critical need for dredging of the Red River. Next, grain farmer Clayton Hurl expressed concern for excess point source EPA regulations. Fleming says he hopes to fight back intrusive EPA regs affecting agriculture, including defunding the agency.
We have bills that that are out there on the docket now to defund EPA otherwise, also to reduce its powers, have hearings. The EPA, as you know, and other agencies are now legislating from the administrative level, which is really not constitutional. So we're going to have to fight that back on every level.
Between meetings, YFNR members plan strategies on the issues. Woldridge says with the Farm Bill and other key issues hanging in the balance, these young producers want all of the bases covered.
We're very interested in what the outcome is going to be on the upcoming Farm Bill that they're working on. Within the Farm Bill, especially on my own personal interest, were the conservation issues that help us on these cattle operations. We're very concerned also about the clean air legislation that's coming up, the clean water, things that are over that, by the way. We're also very interested in the estate tax reform, because all of those things are things that are going to either help us or hinder us as young producers as we're trying to improve our operations, take over family operations. We need this stuff to move in the right direction.
Later, 7th District Congressman Charles Bustani welcomed the group to his congressional office. Bustani, who sits on the House Ways and Means Committee, fielded questions about the estate tax and his sponsorship of the RAMP Act, which provides funding for harbor maintenance, including dredging. The congressman says it's important for Louisiana's next generation of farmers to get involved in all levels of the legislative process.
I'm very happy to see young farmers coming up here and taking an interest, because we're all concerned about the aging of our farmers and whether or not we're going to have our next generation active in farming, and it's critically important that they are, because it is the foundation.
The Louisiana Farm Bureau's Young Farmer and Rancher Committee spent 2 days on Capitol Hill visiting the state's congressional leaders. In Washington, I'm A.J. Sabine for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.